Next topic is about the Venn diagram. Let us go through the definition first. It's given that most of the relationship between sets can be represented by means of diagram, which are known as your Venn diagram. In this diagram, the universal set is represented by a rectangular region. Remember, rectangular region, okay? And its subset by circles inside the rectangle. This Venn diagram is important for every order of your set, okay? So you can draw different diagrams. So let me just show you how to draw the diagram. So let me just give an example. If say let A and B be any two sets. So if A and B be any two sets and U is a universal set, so I have to draw a rectangle first. So that's your rectangle. So whatever we are drawing inside the rectangle, that all belongs to your universal set. So what sets are there? A and B. So let me just give one circle and make this one to be your set A, and similarly let me just draw another circle and make this one to be your set B. I guess you are clear. So this portion, it means combination of this and this, right? Whenever combination is there, what shall we assume? Sorry, not combination, common of both A and B. This one is the common, okay? So whenever common is there between A and B, what shall we assume? This is nothing more than what? A intersection B. Alright, so if I happen to leave this portion, so what is left over here is nothing more than A minus B, because this one contains only element A, excluding your element B, right? Similarly, over here, it will be B minus A. Why? Because it contains only element B, excluding your element A. I guess you're clear till there. And the combination of both these two, combination, as I assume combination, so that will be A union B. So that's all about your Venn diagram. Remember, a Venn diagram is always given under a rectangular box, okay? And whatever is given is given like that. I hope you're clear. As we have studied Venn diagram, so after the Venn diagram comes important results from Venn diagram, okay? If you can look over here, I've already drawn a Venn diagram where A and B are any finite set. Okay, if you can look over here in Venn diagram, we can say clearly that your A union B is nothing more than A minus B plus A intersection B plus B minus A. Because your A union B will be a combination of these two circles, right? So if combination of these two circles means this plus this plus this, which I've written here, over here. Clear till there? Now, next, if I happen to give number of elements, okay, and A union B is equal to n of A minus B plus n of A intersection B plus n of B minus A. I guess you're clear till there. What did I do? I just simply give number. Yes or no? Then I'll just do one more term. I'll just add up this and subtract this. Alright, if I do that, if I cancel this two also, I'll get the same thing. Yes or no? Now, if you can look over here properly, this and this, if you combine them, this and this, that means this and this, what is that? That is nothing more than your n of A or not. Just check this plus this. Similarly, if you combined this plus this, if you combine these two, you'll get this plus this is nothing more than n of B. And what is left? Minus n of A intersection B. That's your n of A union B. This is how we got the formula. Okay, that's the first formula. By the way, proving formula is not important. Actually, the formula is important, okay? So don't worry about it. Let me give this one to be question number 1. Again, if your A intersection B happens to be 5, then from 1, I can say that your n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B, which is again formula number 2. Alright, now after this two comes your summary or your note. You can say any one of it. The first one happens to be n of a minus b plus n of a intersection b is nothing more than your n of a. And similarly, number 2, your n of b minus a plus n of a intersection b is nothing more than your n of b. So these two are your summary. Again, one more term summary is there in the textbook. You can go through over it, but for me, I find that one not much important. I guess you're clear. Alright, let us do some exercise. Exercise 1.6, question number 1 is given that if x and y are two sets such that n of x is equal to 17, n of y is equal to 23, n of x union y is equal to 38. Find n of x intersection y. So as we know, right now we have done the formula, so let me just write in formula. As we know, your n of x union y happens to be n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. So I have to find this one. I'll just bring this one over here. So that will be n of x intersection y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x union y. So which would be 17 plus 23 minus 38. So which is nothing more than 2. So that's your n of x intersection y, and that's happened to be your answer. Alright, your question number 3 is given that in a group of 400 people, 250 speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. How many can speak both Hindi and English? So before starting, let us just name the set. Okay, so let me just say let H denote people who speak Hindi and E denote who speaks English. So according to the question, so as per question, is given that in a group of 400 people, group means combination, so there will be n of H union E would be nothing more than 400. 250 can speak Hindi, so your number of Hindi people would be 250, and 200 can speak English, number of is equal to 200. Is given how many can speak both Hindi and English. It means to find, I have to find number of people who can speak both the Hindi and English. So as we know, and now I'm going to use the same formula, that's n of H union E is equal to n of H plus n of E minus n of H intersection E. Our main focus is to find this one, so I'm going to bring this one over here. So that is n of H intersection E would be n of H plus n of E minus n of H union E. So which is 250 plus 200 minus 400, which would be nothing more than 50. So in short, so therefore 50 people speaks both Hindi and English. Last, the question 7 is given in a group of 65 people, 40 like cricket, 10 like both cricket and tennis. How many like tennis only and not cricket? How many like tennis? So that means there are two games to be played. They are cricket and tennis. So let me just say answer. Okay, let T and C denote the number of people who likes tennis and cricket respectively. Respectively, it indicates that T is for tennis and C is for cricket. Clear till there? So as per question, it's given that they are in a group. How many people are there? 65. So it will be n of C union T is equal to 65. Then number of people who like cricket is 40. Number of people who like both, it's 10. So let me find how many of them like tennis first. Okay, so as we know that n of C union T is equal to n of C plus n of t minus n of c intersection t. Our main focus is to find this one, so I'm gonna bring this and this over here, so that it will be, that is, n of t would be nothing more than n of c union t plus n of c intersection t minus n of c. So which is nothing more than 65 plus 10 minus 40. So n of t is nothing more than 35. So in short, 35 people like tennis. Okay, so I can just say, so therefore 35 people like tennis. Now first part is done. Now I have to find how many like tennis only and not cricket. Okay, so to find number of people who likes tennis only and not cricket. So that is, I have to find t minus c, number of people who like tennis only and not cricket. Okay, so as we know, according to your summary, I can say that n of t minus c plus n of c intersection t is equal to your n of t. Clear? So which is nothing more than n of t minus c would be n of t minus n of c intersection t. So n of t, how much I got? I got here to be 35 minus 10, so which is nothing more than your 25. That is n of t minus c. So in short, that is 25 people like tennis only and not cricket. I guess we are clear. This question is from your miscellaneous of chapter 1. Some questions are very much important, so I'm going to do one question over here. That's the question 15. It was given that in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, 26 read newspaper I, 9 read both H and I, 11 read both H and T, 8 read both T and I, 3 read all the 3 newspaper. So I have to find the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper and the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. Okay, one very different about this question is that I don't have 2 sets but rather I have 3 sets. So I'll be taking the help of a Venn diagram in order to solve this question. Okay, so let me just draw the diagram first. Draw a nice diagram. You can draw with a pen or you can draw with pencil, but always draw with freehand. Okay, don't use your scale. Okay, so let me just try to do a diagram. And over here, this diagram is more universal, so let me indicate this one H, T, I, and inside the circle I'll just give some alphabets: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So there are some alphabets over there. So let me start. So it will be let H, T, I denote the number of people reading newspaper H, T, I respectively as shown in the figure. Clear till there? Then let us denote the number of elements contained in bounded region, regions by small letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G as shown in figure. I guess you're clear till there. So your HTI, these are your circles, which represents nothing more than newspaper H, newspaper T, newspaper I, and your A, B, C, D, F represents the number of elements contained in the circles. I hope you're clear. So in short, your N of H. So how many of them read newspaper H is nothing more than your 25. So if you can see your eighth circle is this one. In this circle, what alphabets are there? It will be A, B, D, E. Just add them. So that is nothing more than your 25. Similarly, your N of T. T means how many they are reading? 26. T means this circle. So what are they? It will be B plus C plus E plus F is equal to your 26. And in a similar manner, your N of I. Your N of I is given to be how much? Your 26 again. Your N of I means this circle. So if I happen to draw this circle, what are they? There is nothing more than D plus E plus F plus G is equal to your 26. I guess you are clear till there. Please draw the diagram, please. 1, because I have to deal it with this diagram of it in the next one also. So the next one is given that 9 read both newspaper H and I. So between H and I, what's common? If you can look over here, the diagram between H and I, the common term is D and E, right? So it will be D plus E is equal to 9. Similarly, 11 read both H and T. So between H and T, what's common? B and E. Yes or no? So that will be B plus E is equal to 11. And also is given that 8 read both T and I. So between T and I, what's common? E and F. Yes or no? So that will be E plus F is equal to 8. If you can look at the last part of equations, given that 3 read all the 3 newspaper. So what is common between all these circle? There is one common alphabet between all these circle. It's nothing more than your E. So your E is given to be 3. So if I happen to put the value of E over here, so I'll get here D plus 3 is equal to 9. So D is how much? 6. Similarly, B plus 3 is equal to 11. I'll get B to be 8. And 3 plus F is equal to 8. So I'll happen to get F to be 5. I hope you're clear again till there. And in a similar manner, I'm going to put the value of B, D, and E over here. So you can just see equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. So therefore, from 1. So if I happen to put the value of B, A plus B plus D plus E is equal to 25. So that will be nothing more than A plus 8 plus 6 plus 3 is equal to your 25. So which is nothing more than A is equal to 25 minus 17, nothing more than your 8. Similarly, from 2. So if I have from 2, I'll get nothing more than B plus C plus E plus F is equal to your 26. So that will be 3 plus C plus, sorry, not 3, B I got to be 8. Mistake over here. 3 plus 5 is equal to 26. So which is C is equal to 26 minus 16. So I got C to be nothing more than 10. I guess you are clear again till there. Now from 3 I got it to be D plus E plus F plus G is equal to 26. So that is 6 plus 3 plus 5 plus G is equal to your 26. So I got G to be nothing more than 26 minus 14, which is 12. Alright, so I got every alphabet. So that is, I can say that the alphabet A, I got it to be 8. Your B I got it to be 8 again. Your C, I got it to be 10. Your D, I got it to be 6. Your E is nothing more than 3. Your F, I got it to be 5. And your G, I got it to be 12. Sorry about it. So these are all the alphabet that I got. So let me do question number 1. From here, the question number 1 is given to be the number of people who reads at least one of the newspaper. Now let me go back again to the diagram. If we can look over here in the diagram, according to the question, the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper, every alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G read at least one of the newspaper or not. So in short, every alphabet I should add them up in order to get the answer. So the number of people who read at least one newspaper would be nothing more than A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. So if I add them up, the answer I will get here is nothing more than 52. In a similar manner, number two is given that the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. Now, who read exactly one newspaper? Same thing. If I happen to go to the Venn diagram, can you tell me which are the only alphabets that is reading only newspaper H, newspaper T, and newspaper I? If you can look over here, these two also read both. These two read both. These two read both, and E read all the three newspapers, right? So which one is left? A, C, and G. Yes or no? These are the only alphabet that reads newspaper H, newspaper T, and newspaper I. So your answer would be nothing more than A plus C plus G. So which is 8 plus 10 plus 12, nothing more than 30. So this is how we're gonna do with the help of a Venn diagram the questions. I hope you're clear till there.